Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am DREADPOOL, and I am running around. Figured I'd bring you guys with me again. I'm not sure how many more night drives I'll be able to do for a while, but I figured for now, let's keep them going, right? And boy, am I hearing a lot of stuff, a lot of controversy. I guess Microsoft is jacking up the prices for games, for their consoles, and quite possibly the service. I mean, we already knew the service was probably going to go up anyway. But, it is what it is. And my kind of thoughts are it's kind of like Disney. You keep jacking up the prices, and you're not going to have anybody to participate. Nobody's going to want to spend that money. I mean, people that'll have will be willing to do it, but it's pricing people out, and especially games. Each game is worth its own value. Not everything is worth 80, 90 bucks. Some of the better games we've played have been $40 games from indie companies. So, kind of makes you wonder. Sometimes when the corporations, where their heads at, it's all about the money. But kind of makes you wonder where their heads at when it comes to real life and real people. I don't know. The sunset was nice, I'll tell you that. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free. This is a non-topic chat. We just talk about whatever. We're not gonna, these are just, getting to know you better, getting to know me better. And like I said, today was just one of those days again. This week, this month, this year. It's kind of amazing how out of touch some of these corporations can be. Hey, Crusader, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in. Like I said, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. I may or may not answer, depending on what the question is. But yeah, mostly I'll answer. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, the tariffs and all that fun stuff. You got, what I mean, just everything, How does somebody had put it up there that the tariffs are affecting the game element? How does a digital game get affected by tariffs? It's digital. You know what I mean? What are you doing? I am driving from one site to another to do anything, and I figured, seeing that it's longer than 15 minutes, I would have a one-on-one with the chat. We talk and hang out and kind of go from there. If I recall, there's a neighborhood around here that there was a Halloween block party for the whole neighborhood. Pretty cool. I did it a couple years ago. So, but yeah, just I think the video's in the archive somewhere. Ended up meeting some new people, hanging out in their house. Crusader says, interesting and bye. All right, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. And thanks for the questions. And you have a good night. So yeah, the Halloween block party / haunted house. It's funny, they advertised a haunted house, and it really wasn't haunted. They just had your yard, and then they had a little jump scare. Jacob, what's going on? KB Landscapes, hey, what's up? Thanks for telling me I'm lame. No problem. You have an amazing night. Thank you, Crusader. Brian. Yeah, okay. You can be if you want. I don't care. I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I'm laid back. Oh boy, what did you say? Okay, Brian. Hey, what's up, your boy? Connor. Yeah, there you go. What's up, your boy Connor? Thanks for stopping in. Like I said, we're just doing a night drive, hanging out. If you have any questions, feel free. Will the Vikings win the Super Bowl this year? That is a good question, right? I do not know who all got drafted. I don't, with me working, I've fallen out of paying attention to who's playing where. I try to keep up, and it's really hard to keep up when your shift is 12 hours different from everybody else. They could be, I'm just not sure. I didn't really hear anything like outstanding to say anything different. Maybe you could fill me in. I'm going to tell you right now, I am a Bears fan first and foremost. I am a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan second. And third, I am a Kansas City Chiefs. And I'll tell you why those three are my thing. Chicago is my hometown. Tampa Bay was the closest football that we had in Central Florida. And that was when I moved down to Florida. So Tampa Bay is the next one that we would go to and support. And then Kansas City Chiefs. Believe it or not, I used to work for the radio station. So when they would come down to Jacksonville, I would go to Jacksonville and I would be on the field with a parrot, which is the microphone and the cone. Have me on the Jacksonville side, the guy that I would go up there with on the Kansas City side. So here I am with the enemy in enemy territory. But I had a great time doing that stuff, and you know, so yeah, that's why they're my number 3 team. What type of car? I won't answer that. I don't know. I don't sport. Hey, that's all right. Not everybody sports. I used to sport all the time. Now it's just go sports. It's kind of like tennis. I'd rather play tennis than watch it. I still, will watch it here and there. Same thing with golf. I would rather play golf than watch it. There's a lot of sports that you can have fun watching, and there's a lot of sports that are a little bit more fun playing than watching. Do you like the Ravens? I did a while back. I have no issues with the Ravens. I actually bought a Ravens hat for a year, supporting them. I thought that they were going to do well, and they didn't do anything. So yeah, that was a fail on my part. Bro, Ravens can talk and no one talks about that. Creepy. Yeah, Ravens can mimic. We got crows at the house. I feed them here and there. I'll talk to them. My daughter's like, don't be mocking them. It's not nice to make fun of them. I'm like, I'm not making fun of them. I'm cawing to them, talking to them. It's not a bad deal to have some intelligent birds watching over you. Yeah, we're into horror stuff, so when it comes to horror, we're into that. We also have the other channel, Files of Horror, that we started up to mainly focus more there for the horror stuff. So I need to start streaming there. I just didn't want to start streaming stuff like this, you know, because the DREADPOOL channel is a little bit about everything: cosplays, mazes, car shows, you know, a little bit about everything. But yeah, just wanted to hang out with you guys, keep me somewhat occupied. Gotta grab a water. But I appreciate you guys hanging out, asking questions. Drive down some of these creepy roads from one place to the next. You know, I'm trying to figure out how I streamed it one time. One time I was able to stream picture in picture. I was able to stream forward and stream towards me so you could see me talking to you. And I guess YouTube must have taken it out now. But YouTube has a collaboration mode. I did that once. I was streaming. My buddy wanted to do the collaboration mode, so I had to actually hang up my stream, stop the stream, start it up again. But instead of being on my stream, I would ended up joining his stream, and I was like, well, why would you call it collaboration if it's more like a guest? It's more like a guest setup, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I guess verbiage does matter. Context and the words are key. Later on tonight at 10 o'clock, there's a movie review show. Tampa Bay Screams had posted it, and I don't remember the channel that was doing it, and I believe they're actually doing it on their website. I believe they're streaming from their website directly, which is interesting. So 10 o'clock, I'm gonna definitely hang up and go check that out. Excuse me. Had a long day today. Got a long night ahead of me. about you guys, but I like these back roads. I just gotta be careful because some of these back roads, we lose signal. So hopefully I'm not losing any signal. But YouTube's not telling me that I'm losing signal, so we're good to go. You guys actually will let me know if I'm lagging, which is the worst part. I'm sorry when it does that, but it doesn't let me know that it's lagging or anything like that, the way that this is set up. That's alright. Appreciate everybody give me 6 thumbs up that it showed up. And appreciate you guys for checking it out, even if it is for a couple seconds. This is a steep decline. Oh yeah, I gotta turn here. I almost forgot. I was just amazed with the decline that I had to take. Creepy roads. Oh, there goes a possum. Do you have any questions? See that you're still here watching. I appreciate it. No, guess not. Alright. That's alright. Like I said, it'd be kind of cool to have the dual camera setup. I'm sure there's a way to do it. I would just have to do some special funky maneuvering with apps and stuff. There's times I wonder, as far out as we're going, where do these people shop? You know, like you gotta shop and plan on not going out for days. You know, it's not like you'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot this item. Let's run back to the store real fast. Because you're way out nowhere. When you're out in the boonies like this, it's not a quick ride. Like from where I'm at right now, currently via the streaming, I'm about a half hour away from the closest grocery store. If that makes any sense. I have right now a half hour away to drive to the nearest grocery store. That's an hour round trip. Like I said, I would love. Oh, there goes a person with that. Looks like a tire iron or something. Yeah, let's not mess with that guy. But yeah, 1 hour round trip just to get, I don't know, a gallon of milk or some cheese. You know, oh, there you go. There's a little convenience store there. So maybe not for a trip, but still close enough. As long as they got the basics that you might need, yeah. Convenience store is the way to go. Little mom and pop shop. you guys got any questions, just like I said, just let me know. Ask away. More than likely, I'll tell you something. I guess it's a little too early for the stream. You guys are probably still relaxing and not ready to relax at the house in bed or something. So I find most people are just like chilling out, just zoning out, and we'll jump on here and watch this and kind of, interact here and there. But again, thank you for stopping in and checking it out. Like I said, any questions, feel free to ask. For those that are watching on the replay, seeing that right now nobody's there, that's fine. I'd rather do it when nobody's there. So it's, if you watch on the replay, which I doubt it, but you know what? Why not? I've got memberships. So with all the anime shorts that I've gone to for cosplay and Comic Cons, just about every day as a short is releasing. Doing other vlog style, my own version of vlogs, where I bring you out to events. I bring you out to let's just say events in general. So between Comic Cons, haunted houses, now the car shows. So we've been getting a lot of feedback that people want to see more of these car shows and events like that. So I'm trying to get that to you. So you'll see different vlogs like that, different trips. We did a film festival. We got another one coming up. It's going to be a horror one. It's going to be the first one. I got a special invite to it. So I can't wait to check it out. And we got, again, special invite, which I still got to pay for, which I have no issue with that. But it was kind of cool to get, hey, special, you're invited, but you got to reserve. And then I was told, when I finally said, yeah, I'll do it, because it's the same day that my wife's birthday is. And on top of that, it's also a Saturday that we do our haunted house. So while we're haunting, we have her birthday, and yet I have to, be somewhere else to do media work. And the after party, I'm going to pay some money to get in there, which, like I said, I don't care. It is what it is. I don't expect to get in any place for free, and even some of the places that I do get in for free for as media, I come back as a patron. So I'll still pay my way in and experience as a patron. And I think you guys should do that. You should go out there and experience things, and do it in person. The whole thing I'm doing is making you aware of it. I want to bring the attention to it, and show you what you're missing. And I know some people just cannot make it, but at least they can see what they're missing, and those that can hopefully will show up. Again, this is to make more people aware and to broaden your knowledge of these places that you could go visit yourselves. It smells like there's a fire out here. Someone's burning some wood. I mean, it is 73 degrees, so it's not too warm for a bonfire. Something like that. lost signal. Well, we're back. Lost signal for a second there. Speaking of, gotta charge my watch. I almost forgot to charge it. I started to charge it at the house, but I had to leave, so didn't get a chance to finish charging it. What is that? Oh, is that water? Yep. They're watering the fields right now. I didn't see any trees, so they're probably strawberries. Yeah, strawberries. What would they be? Some sort of berry. Fruit of some sort. Because I didn't see any orange trees. I do find this road a little peaceful, with the exception of that dude that had the tire iron. Before we realized he was there. Tell you what though, we had fun at Swamp Hunters up in Gainesville. University of Florida had a haunted house that they were doing for their halfway to Halloween. Would have been nice to have more time. Love. That would have been cool. But as with anything, you kind of have to plan these things out. And unfortunately, I've been too busy to plan. So that's my failure. It's not planning out ahead of time for these things. There's a zip line / rope course down here on my left. I want to go to that. I'd love to bring the family, but I have a feeling that if I bring them, they're going to turn around and not want to go. You know, Tiny Giant ended up doing one of those little obstacle courses, and it wasn't that high, but for her, you know, she was a little girl. So for her, it was pretty high, and even just trying to get her to like come down, and you know that I would help her and catch her, she was petrified. And like probably like 2 months prior, she would have like dove and everything. She would have just jumped on, you know, jumped and not even given a rat's. So yeah, it's funny how things change. I haven't done as many crazy things as I got older, and now I'm like a little bit more cautious of heights. Not afraid of heights yet, but cautious. Where before, didn't bother me, none of that stuff. I do like the craziest, stupidest things, and you don't want to do that. But I did. I did those things. Jump out of a tree into a river. The last time I did that, like I said, I was a little more cautious and slight on the nervous side. I don't know why. I've done it so many times before. This time was a little different, and when I went to jump, I slipped. So I was not happy. That was pretty much the last time I jumped out of that tree. But we've done, diving, cliff diving and stuff like that too. And I mean, nerves are still there, but that hasn't stopped me. I guess I must have missed my turn somewhere. There was a turn I was supposed to take. Going a little off course here a little bit. It's alright. Keeps us going a little longer. You guys like, I'll just keep to myself for a little bit. No need to talk, right? No one's listening. No need to talk. Oh yeah, but you know what? I do need to tell you guys something. I started talking about it, and I sidetracked myself. I got squirreled. Because I don't think anybody's going to listen. And so I have memberships active. If you guys want to watch anything ahead of time that I post, I try to give you guys as much advance leeway as I can. So make it worth your time for the memberships. There's different levels. Breaking Bread with Dreads that we're trying to give you guys an opportunity to pay for the meal and kind of go from there. You know what I mean? We got merch store. I got 2 merch stores. One I'm closing down, but I'm slowly doing it because I'm slowly building up the other merch store. I don't want to close it down too fast and then not have the merch available on the new store. Oh, Game Complainers, yo, what's going on? If you guys are listening and watching, check out the Game Complainers Wednesday nights. Today they were streaming and they were building a PC. But apparently something was already used that he bought new, So he had to take it back because there was some issue. He says, I can't hear you, stop by. I'm setting up the stream, but I stopped in to say hello. Are you doing your stream? Are you going back to the PC build? Hopefully you can hear that. So I appreciate you stopping in while you're setting yours up. So, but yeah. Both of those stores should be up. One is Teespring, which for my own personal reasons I've become unhappy with them, but they do have some, they do have nice products here and there. And we are going downhill. How high was I up? I wish I knew what the elevation was, right? The Insta360 would have told me what the elevation was. My watch would have told me if I was hiking. But see, I'm not. It's not going to tell me. But this is a big drop, especially for Florida. It's a big elevation change. But yes, the new store is Fourth Wall. Purchase anything there, you'll get a personalized video message from me thanking you for your purchase. I mean, how cool is that you can do something like that? That'll let me know that you bought something, and keep me and you informed of its status. And once you receive it, I get to thank you for your purchase and helping out the channel, and I mean, that's kind of cool. Good thing I know where I'm going, I think. Sort of, maybe. But yeah, definitely, like I said, once I get to a certain point, I'm gonna stop the stream. But yeah, once Game Complainers pops off this stream, I'm gonna shift over there. You guys wanna come hang out with me over there? That'd be kind of cool. Like I said, I won't be talking, I'll just be lurking. And I haven't been on this road in forever. I almost forgot about this area. I mean, I love this road. This is one of those spots that when the trees are going over the road like this, it's so cool. I love having that canopy. It's not all like that, but there's a lot of little places like that. There's a couple other places, even in cities, that have like these roads that the trees form a canopy over the road. Really cool stuff. I don't know how much you can see from the darkness with the video or not. Canopy is kind of half on this side, but back there was like both sides. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of one-on-one with Dread. Get to know me a little bit better. I get to know you guys a little bit better. So, it looks nice out here. One of these nights, you know, if I get that when I get my Insta360 X5, I plan on this road here would be a cool road just to drive up and down, just so you can see the lights. I wonder, some of these houses have cool Christmas lights. I wonder if it would be a nice drive, even with the X5 with a little light on it. I wonder if it would do well. I wonder if the low light's good enough to do well to be worth the video of driving down. Like those lights there on the left, they still got the lights wrapped around the trees. They got a nice little courtyard there, fountain in the center, white Christmas tree lights wrapped around palm trees. It looked really cool. And I know you guys can't see it because it was way to my left. I'm hoping you guys like this windy road. I didn't mean to take it, but I'm glad I did. It's a fun little road to just drive nice and slow. We can't go left anymore? We gotta go right. It's a warehouse. This is new. This is a new section here. Very interesting. I wonder how long this has been here. Like I said, you don't get a chance to drive everywhere. Alright, well, the game complainers are on right now. I'm hoping this is the continuation of his PC stream. He's building a PC for a friend, and let's see what happens. Alright, thanks again. I really appreciate you guys for stopping in, asking the questions, hanging out, checking out the merch stores. Like I said, every little bit helps. Much love. Thanks again. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you over on the Game Complainers stream there. Thanks again.